Hey everyone, Pokemon Sun video number 11. So in the last video, we completed Alima's trial and got our first Z crystal, the Normalium Z. I haven't actually given that to anyone yet. I'll probably end up giving it to Hedwig. But yeah, let me talk to this guy. Oh, so yeah, he just tells us that if you like pass, you saw the little shadow that was moving around. So if you pass close to one of those shadows, you might get attacked by a flying type Pokemon. So watch out for that. We'll find the heal ball. We battled that guy that we just passed in the last video. And then also in the last video, we came into this patch of grass and found a cutie fly to show to that person in the Pokemon Center for some monies. So in this video, we're basically, this is the Route 3 video, even though I kind of battled that guy by accident the last video, but yeah. This is the official Route 3 video. You may notice here that I've actually sped up this battle here a little bit. I actually sped up all the battles in this video. I sped up all the trainer battles to 1.5 times their normal. And I've sped up all the wild Pokemon battles by 2 times, so those are actually moving a little bit quicker. I feel like the battle, because of like all the animations and everything, I feel like the battles take a little bit longer in these games than they have in past games, so I don't know. It was a lot of editing to do, but if I, feel, I guess, I don't know, inspired in later videos, I might do this in those videos as well, speed up the battles just so that they don't take up so much time and we can move a little bit quicker. So here's what he was talking about, kind of getting dive bombed by the flying type Pokemon. And this is a Spearow. Send out Scabbers. As long as I'm running into Spearow like this, I'm going to have Scabbers battle them because Scabbers, this is a good matchup for Scabbers. So get him a little bit of experience, try and level him up. I really want him to evolve. What's this? Ooh, a sharp beak. I guess that Spearow dropped a sharp beak and ran into this one. I didn't mean to do that. I'm really not trying to run into these Pokemon. I'm just kind of running into them. So yeah, I know I haven't been uploading videos as much this week as I kind of thought I would or said I would. But I am going to try and, upload some more here, before the end of the week. Upload a lot more before the end of the week, hopefully. Because like I said, I want to be done with this by the time Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come out. At least be done with the, main game portion. That's kind of what I'm telling myself now. At least be done with the main game portion. If there's still a little bit after game left, I can, do that little by little as I play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I want to try and finish the whole game, but if not, I want to at least finish the main game portion. So here we run into a Rufflet, and if you still don't have a flying type on your team and you're like, oh, I need a flying type, this is a really good Pokemon to catch right here. I'm sure he evolves into Braviary, who is awesome. I've used Braviary before, not on YouTube, but just, playing, Black and White. I've used Braviary, and it's quite the good Pokemon to use. I believe Braviary is obviously it's a flying type, but I think it's just flying / normal, just like, most of the other, kind of just pure flying types in these games. I don't know if there is just a pure flying type. I think they're all flying / normal. But anyway, we caught the Rufflet for the Pokédex. I don't think Rufflet appears as much as Spearow, obviously. So when I saw it, I was like, you know what? I want to catch this thing because that way I won't have to spend a lot of time over here. I'm trying to catch it again when I do finally kind of go back through and, try and fill up the Pokédex. I'm just going through the Pokemon that I have in my team right now to see if I want to replace anyone with Rufflet, but probably not, because I already have the Dartrix, who's a flying type, so I don't think I'm going to add another flying type, especially since that's all Rufflet is flying and normal. I'll just stick with who I have for now. Here's another Spearow. I wonder what Pokemon you can find here. I don't have like my phone or anything with me to check. Well, I guess I could just check the interwebs here on my computer. The interwebs. And we found another Sharpbeak, which is awesome because, you know, we didn't have one of those yet. Just all these sharp beaks. Let's see here. This is Alola Route 3. So this guy gives us a Soothe Bell, which is amazing, because a Soothe Bell is something that if your Pokemon holds it, it makes their friendliness grow quicker. And I've been talking throughout this whole game about how I'm trying to raise Pichu's friendliness, so you best believe I'll be giving this Soothe Bell to Pichu. Excuse me. I should have unplugged the microphone when that happened, but I didn't. Oh well. So yeah, here on Route 3, let's see the Pokemon that you can catch. So you can find the Alolan Rattata at night, Spearow obviously, Mankey, these are in the grass, the Alolan Rattata at night, the Yungoos during the day, Spearow, Mankey, Cutiefly, and Delibird. Yeah. At least in that patch of grass. And then later on down, we'll cross this bridge, and in that patch of grass, in the bridge, or in that patch of grass south of the bridge, which we haven't crossed yet, we haven't gotten there yet, you can actually find Bagon in that grass. Very rare, 1%, but he is there. If you're playing Moon, instead of getting dive bombed by the Rufflet like I did, you'll probably get dive bombed by a Vullaby instead. So yeah, some pretty good Pokemon you can catch here in this area. Bagon south of the bridge, if you're wanting to get that Salamence. Let's see, this is Melimeli Meadow, I think is what this is. Melimeli Meadow. I put on the repel here. This is the first time in the whole game that I've used a repel, just because I want to make sure I talk to everyone here and get all the items first before I get to Nebby, because once you get to Nebby, it like forces you to come back to Lily, so I want to make sure that I get everything through here and I don't feel like dealing with the Pokemon that show up here. I believe you can catch the yellow Oricorio here, but let's see. Here in the grass, you can catch Caterpie and Metapod. You can also catch Butterfree, but it's extremely rare, 1%. If you're playing Sun, you can catch Cottony. If you're playing Moon, you can catch Petalil. And then, like I said, you can catch Oricorio, the yellow one, which they call the Pom-Pom style Oricorio. And then Cutiefly. So, yeah, Cottony, Petalil, you know, they're both decent grass types. I don't really know too much about Oricorio as far as like what it can do, but you can catch it here, so. I know there's different color Oricorio depending on what color flowers they live in. So, oh, and this is a Poke spot where we can like take a picture of a Pokemon. And speaking of, there's an Oricorio. So, yeah, I can't zoom in yet, so I'm just gonna take a take pictures as best I can. So yeah, I mean all the pictures were the same, so I'm just gonna pick one and let that be the one that gets picked and judged and all that good stuff. So I know you can't see it because it's happening on the bottom screen. I don't know why I didn't show the bottom screen here, but I got enough points off of this picture to upgrade the camera. Yeah, see, there it is. So I got enough points off of this picture to upgrade the camera so I can actually, like, in the future when I take pictures, I'll actually be able to zoom, which will be nice. So now that we've pretty much done everything we can here in the meadow, we'll talk to Nebby. Pew, he says, and we'll take him back over to Lily. I feel like that's just all we do is we just save Nebby and get him out of trouble because Lily's just, you know, too scared to, you know, save him herself. Nebby really needs to find someone else to take care of him. And she's just talking about Oricorio. Alright, and now we are forced to leave the meadow. So if you didn't, you know, do everything you wanted to in there before talking to Nebby, you didn't talk to those people, which I don't really know what they do for you. You didn't get those items, take the pictures, then, you know, you gotta go back in there after all this. So as soon as we walk out, we're ambushed by Hal, who wants to battle. And, yeah. His Pichu evolved into a Pikachu already. I am jealous. Jellies, as they say. So, like I said, he's got a Pikachu. My Pichu has him by a few levels, but I still feel like that Pikachu can take out Pichu. So, Hedwig is able to take out the Pikachu. Scabbers grows to level 18 and wants to learn Thunder Wave, which is awesome. I love Thunder Wave. It comes in handy when you're trying to catch Pokemon. If I've said it once, I'll say it again. And I'll probably say it a lot more later on in this Let's Play and probably in the next one too. So now he sends out Poplio, Water type. I feel pretty good about sending Scabbers in against this guy. Water gun, that should do okay. That wasn't too bad actually. That was it. Scabbers is he's actually doing a little bit better now. You know, he's, you know, grown up a few levels, and most of the Pokemon that he's battling now are at a lower level than him, so he actually does pretty decent on his own for the most part, so that's not too bad. But we defeated Hal, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we both beat that totem Pokemon. Good for you. You really beat that thing with just the Pikachu and the Poplio? Okay. It's because he has a Pikachu that he was able to beat it. So basically they're telling us that we have to battle Kahuna Hala now that we have cleared this island's trials, even though this island only has one trial. The next island has 3. But yeah, we get to battle the Kahuna now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're done there, so we're going to move our way back down this way. Let's see. That guy back there, when we talked to him earlier, he was like, oh, come see me after you battle all the other trainers here on this route. And I believe this is the only other trainer here on this route, if I'm not mistaken. So he has a Growlithe. We know this already just because he said he had one. This is Rising Star Joshua. Let's see what Scabbers can do against this Growlithe. Because it's a fire type, so I don't want to send in Hedwig because Hedwig will actually be weak to it. He uses Ember. Oh, okay. That actually did a pretty decent amount of damage. Especially for being 5 levels lower than me. Okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on. Ah! Whew, okay. Dang, just barely survived that one. I feel like that was like an even matchup, even though I had 5 levels on him. Yeah, you best believe I'm gonna heal Scabbers. Let's see, where's that super potion at? There it is. You best believe. Okay. Let's see. What now? I don't know. Was he the... I'm pretty sure he was the last guy that we battle here on this route, but we'll just, you know, check. Oh, look, there's a super potion to, you know, replace the one I just used. And here's some grass. So this is the grass that I was talking about earlier that's south of that little bridge. So it's in that grass, and if you look hard enough, you can find a Bagon. They had like a 1% appear rate, so you will probably be looking for a while before one pops up. This is a crab brawler. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to knock him out. Oh, so I guess we actually have to defeat it before we can get to the berries? Okay. So here's Crab Brawler again. Like I said, it's going to take a while to knock him out, so I'm actually going to switch out of Scabbers and send in Hedwig. Crab Brawler is a fighting type. So Hedwig, with its, you know, flying typedness, you know, just can use Peck on this thing. Crab Brawler should be a fighting and water type, you know? Like, he uses Bubble. You saw that. He was using Bubble. But apparently not, so he's just a fighting type. And when he evolves, he becomes a fighting / ice type. So, I don't know. I was actually thinking about using one of those in my team. Because I mean, I know you can catch Crab Brawler here on this island, but you can also catch him on, like, islands coming... Oh, look, there's something. You can also catch him on, like, islands coming up. So I was thinking about using him on my, like, as a part of my team. But, like... Okay, sure. So this guy wants me to go to 10 Carat Hill and catch a Rockruff for him, which I'll do when I go to 10 Carat Hill, if I remember. So yeah, that was it. That was Route 3 right there. So I'm actually gonna go back now and battle that guy who wouldn't battle me before. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Crab Brawler. So like the way to evolve him is, you guys remember in Diamond and Pearl when Glaceon and Leafeon came out, the only way that you could evolve them was you had to level them up like at a certain location or something like that. So Crab Brawler is the same way. You have to level him up like at a certain location, and I think that location is like really late in the game. So like you won't be able to actually evolve Crab Brawler until really late in the game. So I don't know. I'm trying to decide if that's worth it, because usually Pokemon like that you know, it's like they evolve at like a high level or not till late in the game. It's usually like pretty worth it. Like if you at least, you know, put in all that time with them, it usually pays off in the end. So I don't know. I might do it. I don't know yet. Oh, so much for Ghastly. So this guy has a Rockruff. And you know, he said he's a red card user, so I guess, you know, his Pokemon is holding a red card item, which I guess when they show it, it, you know, makes you switch out. So, and that pointed stones did a lot of damage. Maybe just because he's a flying type? I don't know. So I have Hedwig use Razor Leaf on this thing. Slowpoke uses the red card, brings out Pichu, which is actually perfect, because now Pichu will get the experience from this guy as well. So, Slowpoke uses Yawn, Pichu uses Thundershock. I need to wake Pichu up. And this guy uses a potion. Slowpoke, even though Pichu like has a type advantage, Slowpoke is actually able to like take some hits. He used a full heal. I think this should hopefully maybe be. Oh, he didn't know. I'm not saying that there was something that he didn't know. I was like, oh, he didn't, and then no, like that was a separate thought. Like N-O. But yeah, I was saying he didn't faint. No. There was actually a word missing there. I guess that would have made more sense. I realized after I said it what it like. It's like he didn't know. It's like, what didn't he know? I don't know. You know. So this guy gives us a red card, which even though it's actually a really neat item, I don't know if I'll ever actually use it, just because I don't know. I just don't really see the point, because I figure if I'm battling someone and they have a Pokemon in their party, I'm gonna have to battle that Pokemon eventually. And I don't think that it's something that you can just kind of use like at will. I think like if your first Pokemon is holding it, then like it's gonna make that other Pokemon switch out. So I don't know. Anyway, we're at the end of this video, the end of Route 3. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time.